Who am I here with today?
Will Smith in the building.
Did you come from a lot of money?
No. I came from the opposite.
So do you think money buys happiness?
Hell no. There's an amount of money that once you pass it, it buys misery.
Now, you starred in the movie The Pursuit of Happiness.
Yep.
It's one of the most perspective-shaping movies of all
for
time.
sure,
Did that
for
change
sure.
your perspective when you were filming it?
Yeah, one of the big things that I learned working on that movie is that suffering is a gift. The universe teaches through difficulty. God teaches through suffering and hard times.
Another movie you starred in is Hitch. And I think one of the greatest lessons of that, there's a quote that the world is overly cruel to shy men and it rewards the courageous. How did you personally find the self-belief and the confidence within to go out and be so successful in your industry?
I think one of the biggest things I learned about confidence was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Confidence is one side of it, but it's built on not being scared to look stupid.
You stop worrying about what everybody else thinks.
Yeah, taking advice from somebody who hasn't done what you want to do is almost insanity. Like listening to people who haven't done the thing that you want to do, that makes you crazy.
It reminds me of the saying, never take advice from someone you wouldn't trade places with.
Right, yes, exactly. I was going through something and I called Quincy Jones. And Quincy was like, he said, man, how the fuck I'm gonna give you advice? It was like, he said, I wouldn't have chose none of the shit you chose. He said, whatever you're doing, just keep doing that. You know, you'll actually get to a point where you ask for advice less and you just sort of watch and listen and let people tell you what they think from their behavior.
You got amazing advice, my friend.
Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
your time.
man.
I
Thank you.
appreciate you. Excuse me, ma'am. How did you get rich?
How did I get rich?
Yes.
Working really, really hard.
And what line of business? Are you a business owner?
Finance.
You were in finance.
I was in finance.
On Wall Street or what?
That I can't tell you.
Wait, so real quick,
Because of
real quick, ma'am. I grew a channel to 17 million followers. I've interviewed 25 billionaires in the last 4 years. I asked successful people how they made it for the younger generation. So I wanted to ask you, if there's one piece of financial advice that you learned throughout your career that you could instill in the younger generation, what would that be?
Invest in things you understand.
Like what? What was that for you?
Real estate.
Residential or commercial? What did you like?
Residential.
Why is that?
Because the timing was perfect for it.
And when did you buy real estate primarily?
The 90s.
Did you ever own a business?
Yes.
At your company, what was the big issue you had?
$1 billion.
$1 billion?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So let me ask you this
Yes.
right here.
In my 30s. Yes.
In your 30s?
In my 30s.
But
I'm 62 now.
what was the biggest challenge that you faced running companies? Because it's hard. You have to...
Employees.
Why? It was hard to get them?
Why? Because men are linear, they're direct, they're clear thinkers, they're easy to take care of. Women are emotional, difficult to do business with.
So did you hire a
That
lot of...
happens to be the truth.
So did you not hire a lot of women employees then?
No.
Why not? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Even as a boss woman?
Yes, you hire women that have men's instincts for business.
Do you have anybody that doubted you in business?
No. Somebody that did cost them a lot of money.
So it's safe to say that it's not a smart idea to bet against you.
Absolutely not a good idea.
You mentioned buying real estate. Did you buy a lot of real estate?
Yes.
With each of your properties, did you have an LLC for each property?
Yes.
And how important was that?
Oh, it's critical. And the thing is, an LLC is a veil of protection, and everybody should understand their taxes. It will serve you for the rest of your life.
For every business that I've started and every property that I've acquired starting this year,
Yeah.
I've been using an LLC.
Super smart.
The company I used to start my business and buy my properties was called Busy. It was one of the smartest decisions because it protects you.
Yeah, I'm going to look at Busy.
You said you're 62 today.
Yes.
If me and you died tomorrow and you had
Yes.
one more message for the younger generation, what would that be?
Live while you're alive.
What's that mean?
Enjoy your life.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, is this your Rolls Royce? Yes. And how did you get a Rolls Royce? What did you do to become wealthy?
See all these beautiful buildings around you?
Yeah.
I own retail shopping centers throughout the state of Florida.
How long have you been in the real estate business?
28 years.
Over these 28 years, what was the most amount of money you made this single year?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Could you give me a range?
No.
More than $10 million?
A lot more.
A lot more?
Yeah.
More than 100?
I'm not going to tell you. They're going to get me kidnapped.
Yeah, I go all over the world. I go all over the world and even millionaires and billionaires. Can I get 1 minute with you for our channel?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Do you think a home is a good investment?
The home is a terrible investment. The home is not an investment.
But a lot of people would disagree with that, though.
Right. I get that all the time, and I argue this point with people over and over. And I actually own a home, and I can tell you it's the stupidest investment you could make. It is not an investment. Neither is this car. It's not an investment. It's a luxury item you want to have. The problem is most people 40 years old and younger have never seen a bad real estate market. I've lived through them. And by the way, homes do go down in price.
So if somebody has $100,000 saved up right now, where would you put that money in today's world?
I'd go right into a commercial property. I'd find an asset class you like. The truth is, multifamily is the easiest one to get into. You could buy a duplex, a triplex, put $100,000 down. You could easily buy a $300,000-$400,000 property. If you bought one property and screwed everything else up in your life, but you paid that commercial investment property off, you could technically retire.
What's your name?
Todd Napola.
Todd, the majority of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. What keeps people broke in today's world?
Lack of financial education. I was never a great student in school, but the schools simply do not teach you what to do when you get out of school. They teach you how to be good at history, math, science, and so on and so forth, but they don't teach you why you should be buying a business, not buying a damn jet ski. That's what they don't teach you.
How old are you now?
52.
If me and you died tomorrow and you could leave one more guiding principle to the younger generation, what would that be?
What worries me for your generation specifically, I have 2 daughters your age, is everybody's competing against a non-existent thing. What I mean by that is you guys are seeing guys, especially in Miami, in Lamborghinis at 20 years old and living in penthouses. Everybody has a penthouse in Miami. There's not that many, but everybody seems to live in one. It's just an illusion. Nobody gets there quick. So don't count other people's money. Don't compare against them, because remember, comparison is the thief of joy. As long as you're making forward progress and having fun, it's going to be great.
You got amazing advice, my friend. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate
you, brother. Keep being great.
Excuse me, sir. Question for you.
Yeah.
How old were you when you became a millionaire?
Oh, shit. I was 21.
How did you get rich?
I built a point of sales device that I sold to Cisco Food Systems.
For how much money?
A little north of 70 million.
$70 million?
I've built and sold 5 other companies since then. And
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What was your turning point to entrepreneurship? Because you said 21 years old.
My turning point to entrepreneur. Okay, so you're talking to a kid that didn't learn how to read till he was in 9th grade and has no parents. There was literally nobody there to save me.
What was the #1 book that changed your life?
The Bible.
Bible. So you believe in God?
Oh, absolutely.
Talking about somebody doesn't believe in God right now. What would your message be to them?
Factually, you're wrong. I studied Christian apologetics at Stanford University for about a year. The reality is a design creator's a fact. It's not fiction.
I would say go look at yourself in the mirror. Every designer has to have a creator.
Well, this is the funniest thing, right? So there's this belief that something bigger than you, and at some point when you die, you're going to be in a place with a thing that's bigger than you. That's the largest religion in America. That's Christianity.
Jesus is king.
Amen.
We're in Silicon Valley right now. We're going into 2026. What is the best industry people should be looking to get into right now?
Manufacturing. Amazon put out a study last year that said that if they ate up all of the capacity of switchgear in the United States for manufacturing, over the next 10 years, they'd only be at 25% of what they needed. So I'm getting software money out of freaking manufacturing.
Wow.
Yeah, and switchgear is this giant stupid box that basically takes the low, medium, high voltage that comes from power lines. Probably this building alone is $15 million worth of switchgear. The reality is the entire industry is 30, 40, 50 years old. So you have to replace all the old stuff, plus there's a bunch of new. A small data center will take $15 to $20 million worth of switchgear. A large one will take $1 billion.
Did you have anybody that doubted you?
Everybody.
Everybody?
I mean, I couldn't read till I was in 9th grade, so I fucking doubted myself.
How did you overcome that, though?
So for me, it's always been figuring out, okay, here's a problem, here's a solution. How does it change people's lives? Because it changes people's lives, it can change your pocketbook.
I love it. You got amazing
Yeah.
advice, sir.
Ah,
Thank you so much for
thank
your
you.
time, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah.